Hey, English learners, welcome back to the English Leap podcast, your warm, welcoming space to learn real, everyday English through natural conversations. I'm Anna.
And I'm Jake. And today's episode is built for that very particular end-of-week feeling, when your bag is finally down, your shoes are finally off, and your whole body is quietly saying, please, enough.
Jake, yes. You know that moment when you finally sit still and realize your mind has been running at full speed for 5 days straight?
Exactly. Like you were functioning fine, answering emails, making decisions, being a responsible adult, and then the weekend arrives and you just dissolve.
Dissolve. That is so accurate. Like a sugar cube in warm tea. Just slowly, quietly gone.
A sugar cube in warm tea is honestly the most poetic way I've heard exhaustion described.
After a long week, evenings like this are made for soft lighting, comfortable clothes, and absolutely nothing on the schedule.
And zero apologies for it.
Especially zero apologies.
And today, we are talking about unwinding after a long week, but not with ordinary basic English, right?
Right. Not just, I'm tired, I need a break, I want to rest. Those phrases are perfectly fine, of course, but today we want to help you describe these feelings with more sophisticated, more human English.
Sophisticated?
Stop, Jake.
What? It really is true.
Our listeners are going to sound more articulate after this episode.
Yes, more articulate, more natural. I like that, because sometimes I'm tired just doesn't quite reach the truth. Sometimes your body feels like stone, your thoughts feel foggy, and you need a slow, quiet evening just to feel like yourself again.
And stay with us until the word tour, because today we've upgraded it by popular demand. Many of you asked us to go slower, explain words more deeply, give more real examples and sentence patterns.
So today, fewer words, but richer teaching. You'll hear how each word sounds in everyday sentences, how the forms change, and how to use them naturally.
And after the word tour, please tell us in the comments, did this new style help you? Your feedback genuinely shapes this show.
And one quick question before we begin. After a long week, what do you need most? Silence, a warm meal, a walk, music, your own company? Or someone to simply sit beside you?
Write one word in the comments. Even one word is more than enough.
If your answer is all of the above, we completely understand.
So whether you're listening while cooking, stretching, resting, or doing absolutely nothing at all, this episode is yours. And if you're doing nothing and feeling guilty, today there is no guilt, no agenda, no pressure. Just stay with us. Breathe a little slower, and let this conversation carry you back to yourself.
All right, let's begin.
But before we talk about warm drinks, soft music, and quiet rooms, can we first name what this feeling actually is?
Yes, because I'm tired doesn't always cover it.
Right. Tired can sound like you just need 20 minutes on the sofa. But after a long week, the feeling often goes much deeper than that.
You're not being dramatic, you're not being weak, you're not being lazy. You just feel completely drained.
Drained. That's the word. Like something has been slowly pulling from you all week, and by Friday evening, the well is nearly empty.
And maybe you kept going. Maybe you smiled, replied, showed up, did everything you were supposed to do. But quietly, steadily, your reserves were running low.
And maybe that's where unwinding begins. Not with doing something grand or productive, but with simply acknowledging, I feel drained, and that's honest.
There's something surprisingly restful about just naming it truthfully.
Honesty is a quiet beginning.
So once we name it, how do we actually begin to settle down from all that pressure?
For me, it starts the moment I walk through the door. Not doing anything complicated, just changing into comfortable clothes, setting my phone face down, and letting the room hold some silence for a moment.
Like giving your nervous system a small, gentle signal. You can stop now. You don't have to perform anymore.
Exactly. That's what unwinding really is. Not a switch you flip, but a slow, gradual process of coming down.
And it isn't instant. You don't step inside and immediately feel peaceful.
I truly wish.
Same. For me, unwinding looks very simple. Shoes off, lights low, a glass of water. Maybe standing quietly for a minute and letting the day's noise fade.
Letting the noise fade is so underrated as a practice.
Genuinely. And can I add something small here?
Please.
During a long week, many of us forget to notice how we're breathing. We rush, we react, we push through, and our breath becomes shallow and tight.
That's so true. Sometimes I sit down and realize my shoulders are somewhere near my ears, my jaw is clenched.
And even the breath feels like it's bracing for something.
Exactly. So before we try to do relaxation, maybe we just pause and check in. Am I breathing like the week is over, or like my inbox is still open?
Nothing complex, just notice. One slow breath can be the first step of unwinding.
Small, but surprisingly powerful.
And in that quiet moment, you often realize why you feel so drained.
Right. Perhaps you've been overcommitted all week.
Overcommitted, meaning you've taken on more than your energy could realistically hold.
You said yes too often. You stayed available for too long. You gave more than you had, and by Friday, there was nothing left in reserve.
That describes so much. Sometimes we aren't failing. We're just overcommitted.
And those first quiet minutes at home aren't wasted time. They're the beginning of finding your way back to yourself.
But Anna, even after I sit down, my mind doesn't always follow.
Oh, I know exactly what you mean. Your body is still, but your thoughts are still moving, still listing, still rehearsing.
A reply you haven't sent, a task you postponed, something you forgot to pick up, something that needed your attention 3 days ago.
And somehow, the grocery list always appears at this exact moment.
Always. It waits for the silence. And then, remember me?
Right on cue, every time. And that's what we call mental noise.
Yes, mental noise means the constant stream of thoughts, worries, reminders, and unfinished tasks that keep running through your mind even when your body has stopped.
Like background music you didn't choose, playing whether you want it or not.
And that can make genuine rest feel impossible because even though you're sitting quietly, your mind is still producing.
Part of real rest, then, is giving your mind permission to set things down. Not solve everything tonight, not carry the whole week again. Just pause.
You can write it down. You can tell yourself, this doesn't need me right now. That sounds simple, but it's actually a quiet act of care.
It really is. And after a long week, caring for yourself matters enormously.
And once the mind grows even a little quieter, you begin to feel what you actually need.
Not something loud or stimulating, just something gentle that gives a little back.
Like what?
Soft music, a slow walk, making something simple in the kitchen. A few minutes of sitting without a purpose. Nothing big, just something that restores me.
Restore. That's such a grounding word.
It means something brings you back, fills you up again, but gently, gradually.
I like it more than recharge.
Me too. Recharge is useful, but restore feels more human, more whole.
Because I am not a device.
No, and if you were, your battery indicator would have been flashing red since Wednesday.
At least since Tuesday, honestly.
But small things restore us. A warm shower, a clean room, a slow meal, comfortable clothes, music with no words, a walk where you don't check your phone.
Or soup in an old cardigan.
Soup in an old cardigan is genuinely restorative. It doesn't look impressive,
But it works.
and that matters more. Rest doesn't need to be beautiful. It just needs to give something back.
And once you feel even a little restored, something shifts.
The evening slows down. Simple things begin to feel like gifts.
You know what I love after a long week? I'll tell you.
Please.
Making tea without rushing. Not because I need the warmth, but because I want to absorb it.
Absorb. As in, take it in fully. Let it settle.
Exactly. You don't hurry through it. You hold the cup, you notice the steam, the quiet around it.
A cup of tea after a long week feels like a small ceremony.
It really does. Soft light, quiet music, warm cup. Somehow it feels like a scene from a peaceful film.
Very cinematic. Very calm. We are exhausted, but somehow we are making it look serene.
That is the real after a long week feeling. And once you're in it, you don't want to leave it quickly.
You want to linger.
Yes, stay in it. Let it last.
Don't rush away from the peace.
Just tea, no agenda, no thinking.
And if you're listening after a long week, this is your reminder. You are allowed to slow down. You are allowed to be unproductive for an evening. You are allowed to absorb something small and quiet.
And stay there, just a little longer.
All right, it's time for the word tour. And as we promised, today's version goes deeper. Fewer words, but richer, more useful teaching.
You'll hear how each word works in natural sentences, how it changes form, and how you can use it in real conversations.
Let's begin. This word is for those moments when your energy has been slowly pulled from you all week.
If I say I'm tired, it sounds like a quick nap would fix it. But if I say I feel drained, that's deeper. That's the feeling of having given too much for too long.
Say it slowly with us. Drained.
Drained.
The simplest sentence. I feel drained. If the feeling is stronger, add completely. I feel completely drained. If it's emotional, say, I feel emotionally drained. That works when people, pressure, or heavy conversations have taken a lot from you.
You can also say, this week drained me, meaning the week took almost everything.
Is that natural? This week drained me?
Very. You can say, this week completely drained me. Strong, but honest.
So if a friend says, do you want to come out tonight? You can say, I really can't. I feel completely drained.
That sounds honest, not rude. And if someone asks, are you okay? I'm okay, just emotionally drained.
So instead of I'm very tired, say I feel drained. Instead of this week made me very tired, say this week drained me. One word, much more feeling.
This one is for when the week felt heavy because you simply took on too much.
Overcommitted means you agreed to more than your time, energy, or capacity could hold. You gave too much of yourself.
Say it slowly. Overcommitted.
Overcommitted.
The most natural sentence, I feel overcommitted, or I overcommitted myself this week. That shows honesty without blame.
You can say, I overcommitted myself by saying yes to everything, or I feel overcommitted because I've been putting everyone else first.
And as a warning to someone else, don't overcommit yourself. You need to protect your energy.
So instead of I did too much, say I overcommitted myself. Instead of I'm too busy, say I feel overcommitted.
This is one of the most natural after-work words in English.
Unwind means to slowly relax and release tension after a stressful or busy time.
Say it slowly. Unwind.
Unwind.
The easiest sentence? I need to unwind. Very natural. You walk in the door, someone asks you something, and you say, "Give me a moment. I need to unwind."
Not rude, just honest.
You can also say, "Music helps me unwind," or "A walk helps me unwind," or even, "I unwind by making something simple in the kitchen."
What about unwinding?
Yes, I'm unwinding right now, which is a gentle way of saying, please, no new problems for the next 15 minutes.
Politely.
Always politely. So instead of "I need to relax," say "I need to unwind." It feels more specific. It shows you're actively coming down from pressure.
This phrase is for when your body has stopped, but your mind hasn't received the message.
Mental noise means the steady stream of thoughts, worries, reminders, and unfinished ideas that keep running through your mind, even in stillness.
Say it slowly. Mental noise.
Mental noise.
Think of a radio left on in the background. You're not listening, but it's still playing.
A natural sentence. I can't seem to quiet the mental noise tonight. Or, there's so much mental noise, I can't settle.
You can also say, I'm trying to reduce the mental noise, meaning you're making space for quiet.
And my mind feels noisy is completely natural. Like, it's been a noisy week mentally.
So instead of my mind is full, say there's too much mental noise. Instead of I can't stop thinking, say I can't quiet the mental noise.
After all that noise and pressure, this word feels like a long breath out.
Restore means to bring something back to its full condition, to refill what has been used. In this context, we use it for energy, calm, and emotional strength.
Say it slowly. Restore.
Restore.
A natural phrase. This restores me. So if a slow evening walk makes you feel whole again, you can say, a walk restores me.
You can also say, I need something that restores my energy. Or, I feel restored. That means you feel whole again, calmer, fuller, more like yourself.
Like after a peaceful weekend, I feel completely restored.
And restoring can describe the thing that helps. That was a restoring evening.
So instead of I need rest, say I need something that restores me. Instead of I feel better, say I feel restored.
I love this word because it's not just about enjoying something. It's about letting it fully reach you.
Absorb means to take something in slowly and completely, to let it settle into you, not just pass over you.
Say it slowly. Absorb.
Absorb.
You can absorb silence, music, warmth, a view, a moment of peace. The easiest pattern? I want to absorb this, meaning I don't want to rush past it. I want to let it land.
You can say, I'm just sitting here absorbing the quiet. Or, I want to absorb this moment before it ends.
The ing form? Absorbing. Like, I spent the evening absorbing the stillness. And past form? Absorbed. I sat and absorbed the music slowly.
So instead of, I want to enjoy this, say, I want to absorb this. The difference is depth. Enjoy is a feeling. Absorb is an act of paying attention.
And our final word is perfect for the end of a peaceful evening.
Linger means to stay a little longer, especially because something feels good and you're not ready for it to end.
Say it slowly. Linger.
Linger.
You can linger over a meal, linger in a warm room, linger in a peaceful moment. A natural phrase. I want to linger here a little longer. Meaning, I'm not ready to move. This feels too good to rush.
You can also say, we lingered over dinner. That means you sat long after eating, talking slowly, enjoying the evening.
What about lingering to describe a feeling?
Yes, a lingering sense of calm or a lingering feeling of peace, meaning it stayed quietly after the moment passed.
So instead of I want to stay, say I want to linger. Instead of the peace stayed, say there was a lingering feeling of peace. So today's 7 words and phrases: drained, overcommitted, unwind, mental noise, restore, absorb, and linger.
Let's connect them to real life, quickly.
If your energy is very low, I feel drained. If you took on too much, I overcommitted myself. If you need to calm down after pressure, I need to unwind. If your mind won't stop, there's too much mental noise. If something gives your energy back, this restores me. If you enjoy something slowly and fully, I want to absorb this. And if you want to stay in a peaceful moment, I want to linger.
And now, your feedback. Did this deeper word tour style help you? Did the extra sentences and mini conversations make the words feel more natural?
Tell us in the comments. And for practice, write one sentence using one of today's words. Something like, I feel completely drained after this week. Or, I need time to unwind. Or, I want to absorb this quiet evening.
We would love to read them.
And that brings us to the end of today's episode. If this week felt heavy, we hope this conversation helped your shoulders drop just a little.
Remember, resting after a long week is not a waste. It is how you recover your energy, your calm, and your truest self.
So tonight, make something warm. Put something soft on. Set the phone down for a few minutes.
Unwind. Absorb something quiet. Let something small restore you.
And if the moment feels good,
Linger there a little longer.
no plans, no guilt, no thinking. Just tea.
If you enjoyed this episode, please like, subscribe, and tell us in the comments, what do you need most after a long week? Silence? Sleep? Food? Music? A walk? Time alone? Or someone to sit beside you?
And don't forget to tell us if the upgraded word tour helped you. Take care of your English.
And take care of your heart.
This is Anna,
And this is Jake.
and you have been listening to the English Leap podcast.
Bye.
Bye.